Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, okay? So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Easy. Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. I personally think that the Fume looks chic. Like it looks like really cool. Like you look dope. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use code Rivalry to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use code Rivalry to save an additional 10% off your order today. Head to tryfume.com/rivalry and use code Rivalry to save an additional 10% off your order today.
Hey guys, again, Bobby Drag Queen. I'm going to be in Atlanta at the Atlanta Symphony on December 30th, the eve of New Year's Eve. Please spend your time with me. You can go to seethedragqueen.com to hear some hilarious jokes. And maybe I'll wear like a festive Christmas outfit.
And guys, you can catch me in Orlando and Tampa. I'm going to be at the Orlando Improv on December 6th and the Tampa Improv on December 7th. So if you in Florida, come see your girl Monet Exchange because I'm retiring these jokes, y'all. This year, this is the last time you can hear these motherfucking jokes. So come see me do these jokes in Orlando and Tampa. And y'all, Sibling Rivalry Live is coming to San Francisco at the Castro Theater on January 5th. Now, I know we have had we swear, this is the final date. We will be in San Francisco on January 5th for Sibling Rivalry Live. So snatch up these last tickets and sell us the fuck out.
All right, since no one's having fun today, I guess I'll go.
You're a mess. She is
lame-o.
Did you take a Molly today, bitch?
No, but I did have France Chipotle and a Coke Zero, or as they call it, a Coke Sans Sucre.
How was
a Coke Sans Sucre?
How was French
Chipotle?
Yeah.
It was great. I accidentally ordered a steak Chipotle. I thought I ordered a chicken Chipotle. And I thought I ordered I ordered the quesadilla, and I thought I ordered a chicken quesadilla. And I'm the one that starts with P, like pultres is chicken. Yeah. And I thought I clicked that, but I must have overlooked it when verifying my order because I certainly did not click that. And I ate a chicken quesadilla, and the chicken chunks are huge, giant. The size of dice, these steak cubes were.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, the size of, like, I'm not kidding, the size of dice. I was like, no, the size of one die, two dice. The size of two dice side by side.
One dice.
No, it's a pair of dice. No. One is a die.
No, a pair of die, two dice. No, sorry.
No, one is a yeah.
No, you said it wrong.
One is a die, two are dice.
Right, but you said like the chunk is
it's the size of two of them. It's the size of dice.
Okay.
Yes.
Your gain is a little bit higher.
Yeah, you're screaming.
Okay. The amount of helicopter parenting going on between my lighting and my gain, it's giving favoritism, Jacob. You're obviously Team O Nation.
Well, also, your game was good when we set up. You got a little you were peeking.
Also, Bob TDQ Videos has officially announced that she's bobblehead.
Okay.
And you don't care.
Okay. You need somebody over there to keep the lights on at Bob's Drag.
BTDQ Videos. You heard that? You heard BTDQ? You heard that? You heard that? Wow. Is that how you treat the members of your nation when they leave? Okay. Like a Bianca Del Rio tweet reply?
So I am going to can we wager? I think that we're going to get through 12 girls today.
No. I'm going to turn these little lights on my shoulder off because they're. Hold on. Talk while I do that.
Any other video games while you're traveling? Are you in the Switch, or what are you doing?
No, I accidentally left my Switch at home, so I've been honestly.
And we're back.
I tell you what I'm really obsessed with right now, and it's just so weird, like very like fucking 2012. I am just playing Angry Birds. Angry Birds is such a great game. I was when Angry Birds first came out, I was not on the Angry Birds train, and now I'm obsessed and I love it.
No, all of those like early iPhone apps were like peak. Angry Birds, Fruit Ninja.
Fruit Ninja. Yeah.
Iconic. Temple Run.
I haven't played Temple Run in a while.
That was a good one.
Bob, do you want to engage or do you want to do jerk off on your fucking phone?
I was waiting for y'all to be done. Was that supposed to be? I didn't know if that was part of the podcast. Normally, when y'all talk about your video games, we normally edit it out. Or has it been edited out? I don't know.
Yeah, clearly you don't listen to the show because they have not. Anyway,
I listen to what I'm doing. I don't go back and listen to every podcast, and neither do you.
I do. I listen to
almost, no,
not everyone. Don't. Almost everyone.
Yeah, it's exactly. So don't act like you do, bitch, because you don't.
So I'm still gonna get to 12 girls. How many do you say we're gonna get through today?
4. And I have all the power to make sure that.
No, you don't, because I will go on without you. I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
Oh, yes. Will you? Interesting.
So last time, apparently, we forgot to talk about Darian Lake, and I wasn't gonna say this online, but Bob has this weird beef with Darian, and I don't give a fuck. And he was like, I don't want to talk about Darian Lake, and so before the podcast started rolling, so that's why that happened.
Well, me and Darian Lake's beef goes back a very, very long time, and Darian knows exactly what she did. She knows when she did it. She knows how she did it, and she remembers the costume she was wearing when she did what she did to who she did in the year that she did it in. But also, Darian Lake and I have squashed that since that last episode.
Why do you bring a lot of food references with Darian? It's a little rude. Beef, squash, anything else?
Yeah, well, just like you and I, Darian Lake eats every day. Isn't that crazy?
Chicken
that we all eat every day.
I just find it very funny that as I started talking about Darian Lake, you started making all these food references.
Oh, now you know what's funny?
Yeah,
interesting.
I sure do.
And when does that kick in?
I know it's not you.
And when does that kick in? I know it's not you.
So Darian Lake, the first time I met Darian Lake was on the iconic Haters Roast that I quit to give Job a chance at working with Madonna someday.
You're fired.
I quit, and Darian was our roast master. She's very funny. And
roast. Wow. Now who's saying food?
It was actually a pot roast. Wow. It was literally a pot roast she had at her house. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Anyway, and she was our roast master. She was very funny. And I like working with Darren. Lady Bunny was also on that tour, and Lady Bunny was being such a fucking freak. Every time we got done with the show, Lady Bunny would come back to the bus and try to go to sleep in her bunk, but then we would all like be in the front, like doing whatever. This is back when Jinx was also drinking, so it was
last week.
Oh my God!
But we don't want to spill that tea, honey.
Anyway, and Jinx would be like carrying in front of the bus, and Darian would.
We're talking about Lady Bunny and Jinx. We're talking about Darian Lake. Who are we talking about?
Darian Lake.
I'm in fight mode today.
I don't give a fuck what you in,
honey.
I saw this video of this guy. Have you seen this on Reddit on Public Freakout? The Russian boxer, and he's drunk at the bar. He tries to bum a cigarette from this guy. The guy says no. He starts like pummeling the guy, this teen guy, and he starts pummeling someone else. And then the security comes out. He starts fighting the security. The security's beating him up. He takes the gun out. They start shooting everyone. I was like, can we show this on?
Where did you see this video?
On Reddit.
And Darian Lake saying this?
No, not Darian Lake. I just saw it myself.
Darian Lake knows the guy?
It's her cousin.
That is crazy.
Ryan C.
Darian. I typed in. I'm on Public Freakouts.
I looked up his name. I can tell you to search the name.
Is it in Sacramento?
No, it was in Russia.
Russian fighter. I'm on Public Freakouts on Reddit right now.
Type in Nikita Ivanov.
Because I know how to spell that. I can spell Nikita. How do you spell Ivanov?
IVA, like Ivan and Ov.
OV or AV?
OV.
Nikita Ivanov. Or just bitch texted him. Drunk Russian pro boxer freak out. Nikita Ivanov beats a teen and security, then shoots several people in a traumatic.
When he pulls the gun out and starts shooting, I was like, this, like, just like, pow, 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 pow.
Wait, so what is happening? So this all happened because the teenager didn't give him a cigarette?
Yes. He was drunk.
Girl, so carry cigarettes. Apparently, not smoking is bad for your health. Apparently, not smoking is bad for you. Did the teen get shot? Was anyone fatally injured?
I don't know. He looked like he shot them all in like the legs.
Okay, I'm not saying anything about Russians in general. What I am saying is when I see a lot of these fight videos online, when they're in Russia, it is the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
Like whenever I see a Russian one, I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
In Russia.
Would you ever visit Russia?
I probably would. I mean, I don't have any plans to visit Russia.
I'll be so nervous.
I've certainly not been invited to visit Russia.
I'll be so nervous.
This is why I always tell folks this. You know, I grew up in a household that was very much like he is whooping this kid's ass. Jesus Christ. I grew up in a house that was very much like if you don't come home unless you win a fight. I didn't grow up in that house, but I grew up around people who said it. My mother did not say that. But I grew up around folks it was a very common sentiment. If you get your ass beat, you better not come home, yada, 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 this, that, the other. I'm telling my kids, under all circumstances, avoid a fight. There is no reason to fight someone. You do not know what they're capable of. You don't know if they're crazy. You don't know if they're a better fighter than you. You don't know if they're carrying a gun or a knife or a weapon. You do not know what is going on. And I just cannot think of a good reason to engage in a fight. And sometimes even if you're winning, even if you win the fight, you could slip and fall and break your neck. Even if you're winning the fight, you could end up upsetting the person. They come back and they shoot you. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
I think
in the middle of this fight. Like right now, I'm watching the security guard give this man the business. These security guards are giving this man the business. He is getting whooped up.
It goes back and then
he said, surprise, 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 and started bucking. This is too much.
I think I stumbled onto weird kink TikTok. Twitter, because I found this video of this guy. Apparently, I'm gonna send you that too. His Twitter is videos of him drinking stuff, and apparently this is a kink for some people. What?
He's now pulled out the gun and started shooting legs. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is terrifying. I know, it's crazy. Oh, this one security guard just took 2 shots and is still walking.
I know.
These Russian. Right now. Russians
built different
are literally. This security guard took a shot to the knee and he hit him with one of these. He said that kind of smart. Yeah, you shot me in the knee. That hurts a little bit.
Smart.
No, that was yeah. This is what I'm telling them. If I don't have kids, but if I did have kids, or if anyone's listening to my voice, baby, don't fight. There's no way it's worth it. No way it's worth it.
I on to weird kink Twitter where this guy, his name is Ian something, and his Twitter is him like drinking like videos of him gulping beverages, and apparently that's like a kink for people. Which, of course, for everything, I'm sure there's a kink.
What? What?
I don't mean to laugh at this kink, but like, what is sexy about that?
Well, okay, so so let me just say, I ended up hooking up with this guy one time in LA who was into guys with bellies. Like his whole thing was like having a belly, and I have a little bit of, and I have a little belly, but he was into like giving me glasses of water. And like having me drink them. Like I drank like 7 glasses of water at this guy's house. And
was he hot?
He was like, he was cute. He was cute. He was also like
cute and hot,
but also like complain about how much it hurts while you're drinking the water. He was like, I want you to drink it, but also be like, oh my God, this is so, I'm so
You know, full. Hydrosis is a thing. You give yourself hydrosis.
Not with 7 glasses of water.
I don't know. I don't know.
7 glasses. I've had more than 7 glasses of water on multiple occasions in my life. I don't think I'm going to get
water.
I don't think I'm gonna get any. I don't think I'm gonna get any. Water intoxication from 7 glasses of water. I think hydrosis into water intoxication is way more than 7 glasses of water.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
Neither am I. But what I'm saying is, I am drinking the water and I'm like complaining about how much it hurts because he wants me to. And it also I was a little full.
So you were lying?
And then I think. But he was like, do the bit, and I was like, I'm doing the bit. We're kinking here, and I'm doing the bit. You know what I mean?
He's like, okay, Carlo, next time you drink the water, can you please, from the first 2 gulps, I need you to say it hurts. Okay, try again. Action.
I mean, essentially, but he was buying it, and I was selling it, and then he wanted to like, he was really into poking my belly button, but I don't like. By the way, I don't like my belly button touched. But he wanted to like jab his finger in my belly button.
I played the belly button before,
which actually did hurt. So I believe he was a bit of a sadist. Okay,
Willie, last thing is this though. Like, it's the drink. Is this? This is what the shot of the thing was.
Oh fuck! Oh, sorry. What was that?
Anyway,
I'm sorry. What?
Okay, Sasha Bell, porn star Sasha Bell.
Jacob, don't rush me. I'm trying to do 4. You're ruining my plan.
We had to take a break.
Bob, I peeped that from the time you were going on about this Russian video.
Peep this, bitch.
And I was going to check.
We got to take an ad break.
Since you're peeping stuff,
let's take a break. Let's take a break.
And let's take a break from you peeping that, bitch.
Okay, we're back. And I was literally in the process of texting Jacob. I'm gonna say, Jacob, watch Bob is drawing this out because he is trying to only do 4. I was literally about to text that to Jacob.
You were not. Then show us the draft. Hold your phone up. Show us the draft. Oh, so you didn't. So you weren't in the process.
About to.
So you weren't in the process.
Bob, I know you very well, bitch. Okay,
very well.
Anyway. So you are on one today. Y'all, I can't with this today.
I can't with this today. You can and you will, and you're paid too. I pay your bills, honey. Your bills. You eat because have you seen that clip of Tokyo Tony being like, there are children who eat because of me?
All of Tokyo Tony's clips are wild on the internet. I can't.
Yo, I don't know what Tokyo Tony is doing. But is she does she just go on the internet and just make up stuff and just say anything?
These are the ones of her in the drive-thrus, and she's always like, she's ordering Starbucks. She's like, she rolls up, she looks like she's high or falling asleep. She drives up, she's like, yeah, can I have
Should we have her on the podcast? She's low-key toxic. I think she gaslights.
You can have her on First Impressions. I'm not talking to Tokyo Tony on this internet.
Darian Lake, I met her.
Oh. We talked about. I talked about her already.
I haven't.
You did.
This is
you brought up like 18 pot roast jokes about fucking Darian Lake.
I first of all, I was not making any fat or food jokes. I was saying we had beef because you said her and I were going at it. And then I said we squashed the beef and you were trying to make it act like I was doing a thing. So I went along with your horrible bit, which is, by the way, has got me into trouble several times in the past. So I need to stop doing that, go along with your bits, getting my ass canceled because of your weird sense of humor. And I never said what I wanted to say about Darian Lake. She's very funny. She is one of the up north girls, one of the Rochester girls. And I feel like I met her on a Haters Roast as well. She's a very, very funny comedian, which is why she gets picked to do the Haters Roast, which I think is done. They don't do them anymore, right?
We should bring it back.
But we should do it ourselves without. Well, you know what? Honestly, they're fine. Let them do the thing. I actually don't have any beef with them anymore. I had like miniature beef with them, but I really don't have any beef with them at this point because.
Yeah. Okay, so we're continuing on with Sasha Bell. Sasha Bell is the first drag. I mean,
we were talking about Sasha Bell.
All right. Okay.
Remember, we ended the last.
Let's go into Jasmine Masters.
So check your facts before you.
So that's one number 30 now. Jasmine Masters.
Wait. Okay. Why are you? Are you guys want to be?
Jasmine Masters. Her first season was season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And
you act like you are boot scooting along like you got somewhere to be.
I do. Honey. We literally have a live to do.
Yeah, and our podcast is going to be the same time no matter what. Okay.
Jasmine Masters is iconic for 2 looks: the cocoon butterfly, and okay, I don't want to because I got beef with Jasmine Masters. Also, I didn't even.
You have beef with Jasmine too?
She was like upset at me and I think Naomi for All Stars 4. I don't know why.
Why do you have beef with everyone? Why are you? And you act like I'm the one who's you have beef with you.
We didn't
how
have
many of the girls?
beef. We just weren't. She just was. I think honestly, what I honestly think, Bob, it was about the podcast. You made some joke about Jasmine All Stars 4, and I got roped into it.
No,
yes,
that is no basis or foundation for what you just said.
Anyway,
there is whoa. You have made a baseless accusation that you cannot back up in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
So Jasmine Masters is iconic for her cocoon look, where she like does the butterfly. They had a reveal one on All Stars. I mean, on season 7, and her.
I don't think Jasmine's known for the cocoon look. She's known for her saying. She's known for NAU.
Which got so viral. There is no way to monetize. I mean, there is a way to monetize memes, but not in the way like, because they become like these like, well, I don't know, globally, but across America for sure, where everyone is NIU-ing, people saying on TV, celebrities, but there's no way to like really get money from like, maybe like make it an NFT. Oh, NFT's kind of disappeared, huh? Or they're just not as talked about anymore.
I believe it. No, NFT's still around. I believe that NIU was the most shared GIF of the year, like 2019 or something. Like whatever year it was literally the most shared GIF on the internet, which is wild.
It was everywhere. But I recently saw Jasmine at Out and About, and we hugged and stuff, and everything is fine. So I don't have any beef with Jasmine.
You don't smell that when it's coming out your mouth. Weren't you there for that?
Yeah, it was a talent show.
Okay, tell me how that was watching it live.
So fun fact, I was like right after her, and on an All Stars, they queue you up like the person before you. So I didn't get to see it live. I just heard it backstage.
So how was it backstage there?
I don't remember really listening because I was doing my number. I was nervous for people heading on the. I was in my own head.
What? This is the first time hearing you sing it since.
I thought about if I ever become
a little more.
When I become a huge star, opening my show at Madison Square Garden, I am saying it right now. I'm opening the show with people hating on the cover.
They'd be like if Doja Cat opened her concert with "Bitch I'm a Cow."
Yeah, I absolutely would. Same outfit and everything.
Are you gonna do the ballad version?
Yes.
People hate. Low-key iconic. You know, that stand-up was a really wild one. I remember loving her outfit that she wore during that one. That I do remember. But I went around for a long time saying, "You don't smell it."
Because she's doing stand-up in 60 seconds.
Something that she said, one of my favorite things she said, she goes, "Gay boys, do you like your asshole busted to wide open?" She used to always start her YouTube videos with some random wild like reach out, like, you know, big boys, and do you like your asshole busted to wide open? No, whole thing was like, do you like big penises? Then you need to get you one of these big boys because they got these big old cucumber dicks. Hold on, here it is.
And I have something to say. Do you like your asshole busted to wide open? Do you like your asshole just sprawled and spread and wide? If so, let me tell you how to make that happen. Find you one of them thick boys, because them thick boys have these big cucumber dicks.
I used to know that by heart, because these thick boys have these big cucumber dicks.
Cucumber dick, a dick that's thick and long.
But she also talks about do you like wet juicy pussy? You need to get you one of these big girls. And then she goes on about how when she was younger, she was dating this girl. And she came inside her, and she almost became a father. And she was like, matter of fact, Guadalupe McGillicuddy. The name Guadalupe McGillicuddy is so
like they had like a gorilla pussy.
No, it was like a big juicy pussy. She she was just had a really wet pussy.
Got it.
And her name was Guadalupe McGillicuddy. So for a long time, I was calling people when I couldn't really think of somebody, I go Guadalupe McGillicuddy, because there's no way there's a person in the world whose name is Guadalupe McGillicuddy. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible.
No, because right now Guadalupe McGillicuddy is listening to right now. You are erasing their existence. How dare you?
I I just don't think there is a Guadalupe McGillicuddy because, first of all, Guadalupe, this person would be from some sort of a Spanish-speaking country. So you're probably from either. Probably. I said probably be. I didn't say necessarily, but this person might be from Spain, Puerto Rico, Mexico. Probably not from Mars. And then because their name is McGillicuddy, I think McGillicuddy is like, what is that? Is that Irish?
There are a lot of people with typical Latin first names, but they have French last names. I mean, last names because of colonialism, especially in South America. Like a lot of Colombians have French last names. And McGillicuddy is
Irish. McGillicuddy is French. Irish. McGillicuddy is an Irish name.
It's French.
Well, according to this site here, it is
whichOneNames.com.
McGillicuddy, meaning son of the servant, a variant from the name MacGoily Macuda, blah 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 blah. And it's Irish. That's not the point. The point is it's Irish. And so what I'm saying is there is actually a lot of red-headed white people in Mexico, because of settling and stuff and colonialism and yada yada. I don't know if that was. I don't think Ireland colonized Mexico.
They did not.
But I think settlers.
But also they were redheads from Scotland, so they could have come from there as well.
They could have come from Scotland, but also Scotland also did not colonize Mexico either.
But some of the descendants,
Spain obviously colonized,
were from in the UK, and they came over as well.
UK also did not colonize Mexico. Spain colonized Mexico, which is why they speak Spanish in Mexico.
But I'm pretty sure wasn't there that war? The war that not the Alamo was between
the 100 Years' War. No. Oh God, we here we are again. One more time at our thing.
The 100. Come on, let's go. Double down. Keep on
going.
The
100 Years' War.
Tell us the story.
The 100 Years' War. No, that's between the kingdoms of England and France. Okay, that's not. Okay, what I think the Mexican Civil War might have been. No,
we should. You know what? We should just stop.
Let's keep going. Let's do it. Come on,
Jacob. You don't know either, bitch. The Mexican War is fought between the United States and Mexico. That was the U.S. and Mexico. Okay, so. Did Mexico have a civil war? Okay, the Mexican Civil War was between the liberal and the conservative party. Okay, no, not that either. Okay,
we got it. We got it. So
the Independence War. Maybe there was an Independence War. Mexico fought for their independence. Mexican War of Independence. There we go. The Mexican War of Independence. Woo! That was a long. Mexico's been through a lot of wars. My God. What I'm saying is, there is a group of redheads from Mexico, and there's like a lot of redheaded Mexicans, and you know who's actually one of them? Louis C.K.
Oh yeah, he is Mexican. Oh, this guy went to college with. Anyway, we're going on too many tangents.
What about?
No, it's really not important. I probably shouldn't have been. It's not important.
You don't want to put his business out there? Anyway, Guadalupe McGillicuddy realized so there could be a chance that some Spanish and an Irish person or a Mexican and Irish person or someone, there could be a Guadalupe McGillicuddy. It just seems odd that there would be a McGillicuddy. Do you know who one of the most famous television McGillicuddys is? It's a character on a TV show.
McGilligorilla.
Lucy. Her character name was Lucille McGillicuddy.
Like her, Lucy LaDuca?
Lucille Ball, her character on I Love Lucy, the character's name was Lucille McGillicuddy.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
That's her maiden name. Her maiden name was McGillicuddy.
I don't think... Is that true?
100% true. Lucille Ball's character on the show, her maiden name was Lucille McGillicuddy. And then she got married to Ricky. And her name became Lucy Inez.
No, you're right. That's wild. Much like that, good for work.
So that's so strange to me that you.
That'd be random makeup.
So literally everything you've said proves that there's probably is a Guadalupe McGillicuddy for real out there listening to this podcast. Literally everything that you said.
There's probably a Guadalupe McGillicuddy, but that would insist that would have to be Lucille McGillicuddy would have to be the gentleman, and he'd have to take her last name, and then she'd have to be Riquita. What was Ricky's last name? Ricky.
I don't.
No. The real guy's name was Ricky. Ricardo. So her name became Lucy Ricardo. So it was Ricky Ricardo and Lucy McGillicuddy, and they got married, and her name became Lucy Ricardo.
I'm saying, but her maiden name is McGillicuddy.
There is a Guadalupe McGillicuddy, but she lives in Ethiopia,
and she has internet, and she's a patron.
Do you think she was hooking up with Jasmine Masters back
Probably,
in the day?
we don't know.
To be fully honest,
maybe she moved to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
She has one Facebook photo, and it's a photo of Katya.
So,
no, that person knows of the deep lore of Guadalupe McGillicuddy. That person knows about this. If their picture is of Katya, that person knows about the deep cuts of Drag Race like I do, and they know about Guadalupe McGillicuddy.
No, I think that we have fans in Ethiopia, and her name is McGillicuddy. Anyway, we need to move on.
Do you have any?
Let's take an ad break.
Let's go do an ad.
Bob, you're trying to do this for people big. You are so fucking annoying. I am always on the road, and finding a good travel toothbrush that's high quality and affordable is very difficult. Most electric toothbrushes are big, they're clunky, and I'm so glad that I found the perfect lightweight and effective travel toothbrush. Quip's electric toothbrush has timed sonic vibrations with 30-second pulse to guide a dentist-recommended 2-minute clean. Skip the batteries and snap into healthy habits with the new rechargeable electric toothbrush. All the features of the original Quip plus one magnetic charge that powers up to 3 months of brushing. Now, on top of your brushing, you can upgrade your Quip with a smart motor to earn amazing rewards like free refills, products, Target gift cards, and more. In addition to brush heads, Quip also delivers fresh floss, toothpaste, mouthwash, and gum refills every 3 months starting at $7. With stylish and affordable electric brushes starting at just $25, you won't be paying through the teeth for better oral care. On top of your brushing, you can upgrade your Quip with a smart motor to track and improve your brushing with the free Quip app. And if you go to quip.com/rivalry right now, you'll get 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint, gum dispenser, or water flosser. That's 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint, gum dispenser, or water flosser at getquip.com/rivalry, spelled GETQUIP.com/rivalry. Quip, the good habits company. I know cold turkey sounds good and it's great on a sandwich, but cold turkey is no way to break your bad habits. That's why today we're talking about our sponsor, Fume. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, okay? So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Easy. Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air. I personally think that the Fume looks chic. Like, it looks like really cool. Like, you look dope holding it in your hand. And the flavors are really good, and it always hits the right spot. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy. Fume has served over 150,000 customers and it has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you, Miss Thing. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use code RIVALRY to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use code RIVALRY to save an additional 10% off your order today. Head to tryfume.com/rivalry and use code RIVALRY to save an additional 10% off your order today.
And we're back. That is 2 girls in 30 minutes. Monet, I don't think we're going to make it to 12.
Next up is Kasha Davis.
Wait, before you move on, I want to say one more thing about Jasmine Masters. Monet, our podcast has to be intelligible, Monet. The last thing I want to say about Jasmine Masters is that she is a very respected queen.
This is just going to be the one about Jasmine Masters.
She's very respected in the world of drag, is all I want to say. Do you know when we give her respect? What are you trying to re-beef? Jasmine Masters, this is crazy. Let me give her flowers while she's still here.
No, I wish someone came to me in a time machine back then and told me, Bob the Drag is going to position you to do a podcast. Say no. Do not do it under any circumstances. I wish someone came back in the future and told me that.
Well, bitch, we don't have time machines yet. She's 47 years old. She's an icon, and she has something to say. Our next girl,
Mrs. Kasha Davis, which she looks very different in her promo picture now than what we saw in All Stars. It's like so different.
What do you think is the main difference between how she looked then and how she looks now?
I don't know. She said something with her makeup. Like, I think her makeup
she's more draggy now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Back then it was softer, more femme.
Now I have to look up a picture of Kasha Davis. I was listening to her song Breakdown more than I thought I would.
It was good. It was a talent show song.
And I was like, honestly, and she had a whole video for it and everything. One thing I would say Kasha Davis does that I think is probably something people should not be doing. It's something Katya did. It's something Miss Fame did. It's something RuPaul has done. It is something Jujubee has done. Talking about your sobriety on television is like, I don't know.
Katya did that?
Actually, now that I'm looking at her, the only thing that's changed is draggy is her hair. Her makeup is pretty similar, actually. But her hair has gotten huge. And she used to do this like very like smaller, I wouldn't call it like, like human being hair. It was still draggy, but her hair has gotten very, very draggy over the years. Like this looks like the woman from that shot.
Yeah, I can see that.
From her promo picture.
Yeah.
And this is from September 15th. But yeah, they talk about Katya and Fame had a whole sobriety chat during their season. Mrs. Kasha Davis is now sober, and she talked about it. But girls, sobriety. I mean, as if I have talked about the fact that I don't drink. But I don't think I've made it like really like my. Some people know I don't drink because you won't stop breaking my anonymity. Basically.
I saw your little stint on the Phoenix podcast. I wanted to comment. It was a serious thing. I wanted to comment something.
The Phoenix spot. Oh yeah, with the drinkers. With the
I
drunks.
wanted to comment something. So I'm like, he lying, and just be chaotic.
And if you want to hear more about Bob's sobriety, you can listen to our episode, the one about sobriety.
And Andy was like, please don't comment that. Please.
You can comment that. I wouldn't care if you comment to that. I wouldn't care.
I know, but he cared. He's like, please, that's not a problem.
I'm commenting. I'm going to go comment. I'm lying. Said with martini in my hand.
Martini emoji. Honey. I've never worked. I've only seen Kasha Davis at drag cons. We have not worked together outside of drag cons or like seen each other.
I thought the last time I ran into Kasha Davis was at a Pride event with I ended up performing with Todrick at this like Pride event in New York City, and I remember
not
doing
Ian.
Fight
Not
Song.
Ian.
I think I did Fight Song. No, what's the other fight? It's not Fight Song. There's another song like Fight Song. It's like it's one of those like white girl like I'm a white girl anthem song like Take Back My my fight song. No, maybe there's another one. There's like a Pride version.
I don't know.
It's like a Pride version of one of these songs, and it's like, with one spray you can start an explosion. Oh, that is Fight Song still.
I don't know.
Like a small ship on an ocean, making big waves, sending big waves in motion. That is Fight Song. There's another song. Anyway, I can't remember what song I was singing, but I had this rainbow dress, and I was like, I'm going to do a Pride song and to do the rainbow dress reveal. And then me and Kasha had a really heartfelt moment backstage where we were like just going on about life and just how grateful we are to be doing what we're doing. She's also another upstate. Oh my God, 2 upstate girls back to back. But we did skip seasons to talk about
a whole season.
But yeah, she's another one of the. And she got like I think her kids are. I think she doesn't have. I think she has adults. I don't think she has kids anymore.
No, that's Tempest.
I think her. No, Tempest's children are
Kasha
children.
has children.
I think Kasha Davis' children are adults. Yeah, Kasha Davis is stepmom, is stepdad.
Oh, got it. Interesting.
And I was looking up old because Kasha Davis actually started drag later in life. She did not start drag really young. She started drag like
wow,
I think
we're not doing a think piece
30.
about Kasha Davis.
We were just talking about people. She started drag in her late 30s or early 40s, and she's now 52. But apparently she's from Scranton.
Yeah, Scranton.
Would you ever buy a cheap old house with me and fix it up?
No. Let's talk about Candy Ho.
Why?
I'm not interested.
Listen, you got to engage. You got to at least engage in the podcast with me, Monet. Engage.
I am. I'm engaging to the next girl.
Engage. Wear my ring.
I really want to talk about the next queen because you have this weird obsession with her, or like you were really obsessed with her.
Well, this is our last queen, so really get into it.
Our last queen.
She's our last one. So I hope that we have 26 minutes, 24 minutes of content for Candy Ho.
Candy Ho she's a Puerto Rican queen, correct?
Yeah. Why do you think I have an obsession with Candy Ho?
You used to be Are you joking? I
said Candy Ho is attractive. I was never obsessed. I was like, Candy Ho is hot. I I don't think that's an obsession. I was just like, Candy Ho is an attractive person.
Is she cute out of drag? I don't remember what she looks like out of drag.
I think Candy Ho is cute out of drag, but I don't think that I was obsessed with Candy Ho. I just found Candy Ho attractive. But you act like I have a shrine in my room, and like I know her
you, like,
life story.
I remember you like really like, or like I feel like maybe y'all like dated or not dated or like hooked up or something. Maybe
dated,
not dated. I literally said not dated. Like maybe hooked up. Did y'all hook up?
You know I haven't. You know I've not hooked up with Candy Ho. You know
I
that.
really thought you did.
You would know if I hooked up with Candy Ho.
That's what I thought.
I know who you. Now I won't put out there, but Monet has hooked up with a Ru girl once.
Everyone knows that.
We've mentioned it on the podcast briefly, but I want to see if y'all can guess who it is. Can I give them one clue?
You gotta tell me first.
The one clue is she was not on Logo. She was after Logo.
Yeah, she doesn't wear a designer. I don't fuck with that kind of girl.
Well, I've told them. So now I've narrowed it down for you all. So now you all will find out who did Monet fuck or who fucked more, whatever the mystery everyone's trying to figure out is. Y'all are tiptoeing closer. Have you ever met? I don't think I've ever even met Candy. No, in Florida one time I think I met Candy Ho at a bar and like Orlando, or I think like, and I mean when I say in passing, I mean in passing.
No, I never met her. Not one.
But you know, Candy Ho also, apparently Candy Ho was like one of those pageant queens who has like people like help her with her package, and she did, just like Shangela, she didn't start doing her makeup until she got to Drag Race.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Candy Ho was not doing her own makeup until she got to Drag Race.
Did she win Continental?
I don't think that's true. The only Continental winners on Drag Race are Naysha Lopez. No, three. Naysha Lopez, Sasha Colby, and Brooklyn Heights.
Someone else.
No, I'm talking about Miss Continental. Roxy won Continental Plus. That's a different pageant.
Just checking to see if you knew.
I don't think you knew, because that's a different pageant.
I did my show Life Be Life in Chicago at the theater that they do Continental, and I was like, oh wow, this feels like crazy that I'm here right now.
Especially because you would never win Miss Continental. Yeah. That's what makes it so crazy. You would literally never in your life. Right. No, there's no probably.
You're probably right,
honey. Yeah. I'm 100% right. Do you have an anecdote for Candy Muse?
I don't. I never met her. I don't know her.
Do you remember anything about her on the show?
I don't. I need to watch season 7 again.
I just remember this one part that she did that makes me cringe. And she was like a vampire. I just remember her going, and I don't know why that sticks out in my head. Her like doing that like face, like she either got bitten by something or I don't know what it was, something like that.
Yeah. Let's go on to our next queen. Who
I don't think I have anything else to say about anyone. Actually,
Max.
I literally don't have anything else to say about anyone. Wait, freeze. I've been drinking these Coke.
Bob, you are so ridiculous.
I bet you Coke Zero in the UK is better than. Also, you know, everywhere now in Paris, have you heard of the controversy about the Paris Olympics logo?
Yes, I heard it. It's crazy. Let's talk about
because it looks like a woman with it's supposed to be a flame, but it looks like a woman with a bob.
Yeah, but I think it looks cool.
You should Google it real quick.
I've seen it. It's all over the news. It's been all over The View.
Describe it.
It looks like a woman, but instead of the flame, it's like a bob.
Is it a circle or a square?
It's a circle.
Neither. It's a triangle. It's a triangle.
Let's go on to Max Melaniphy.
It was a triangle. You lied. It's actually a circle. But you guessed.
Who inspired Raja to be gray?
Max Melaniphy inspired Raja to go gray? Yeah. Is that true?
No, but I like to think so in my universe of madness. Max famously quit drag. She stopped doing drag for a while. I think now she's doing it again, which was crazy because she was like a big fan. I think like after Trixie, she was like the next fan favorite. Would you say so? No, sorry, after Katya, no. It was Max.
Also no.
Who?
Jesus Christ. Okay, I feel like you're just forgetting the fact that Pearl was on this season. The fact that Violet Chachki was on this season. So no, I don't think that Max was even. I would say the first fan favorite was Trixie, then Katya. Okay, Katya, then Trixie, then Violet and Pearl, Then I say
Mac.
Ginger and I think Ginger and Kennedy were before Max too.
I don't think so. People were pretty obsessed with Max.
I mean, I don't know. I guess the only barometer we can really gauge it by is Instagram followers. Whoa. And Max Melanofi has 241,000, and Kennedy Davenport has. Oh, I went to Kennedy, my assistant, has 306,000.
Really? That's all Kennedy has? I think Kennedy have more. I remember Max for her audition video. It was online. It was her doing this like sickening runway walk in different looks in these really cool settings. Y'all should look it up. Go to YouTube, type in Max Melanofi Drag Race audition, and it's the beatdown. It's the beatdown by Iggy Azalea, and it's just her.
She's holding this triangle in her hand like it's a gun.
Yeah, it's a really cool video. It's really cool, and that's what I know about Max.
There's this footage of Max Melanofi playing the Beast in The Beauty and the Beast in like some either regional or community or maybe collegiate theater performance. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why that stuck out my head. And everyone come being like, finally, true talent. And I was like, that is talent, but I'm sure we've had talent on the show before. Max Melanofi saying, but also she has a really interesting YouTube show called Agent Max.
Still?
I mean, it's not ongoing, but it's still up on the internet.
And what is it? She's like a spy?
She's like, she's like some sort of a spy type person, but it's actually really, really well done. That's how I found out about Jean-Marc from PG.
Oh yeah, because they're from the same city, I think.
And he edited it, and I was like, this is really well done. This is kind of amazing. You know, I think it was like one of his first big things. But it's very interesting. I don't think there's that many episodes.
Yeah, I'm seeing episode 1 here. It has 32,000 views. Episode 2, yeah, I think it's like 3 episodes. It looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. I mean, and it's well written out, well thought out. But shows like that are kind of hard to maintain over time because it's just like, unless you're getting like backing from like a lot of money, it's hard to maintain something like that. It's like almost impossible. Unless you have like a fierce Patreon or some sort of a community backing.
Wow, we should make an action movie. That would be so fun.
Okay, well, we're still one movie behind. Let's try to work on the one we got. Okay. Should we just say like fuck these studios, just make it ourselves?
I mean, I think that's the way to go, but we need a lot more money to do that.
We can save up money.
We can.
We certainly have the ability to save up money for sure.
Speak for yourself.
It just be low budget.
And I'm not doing low budget.
Let's go on to our next person because I don't want to. I could read you into the ground. I could read you down beneath the ground.
You gotta learn how to spell first before you can read. Try that.
I don't want to.
Let's go on to Jaden.
I'm gonna try to be nice today.
Today? Interesting.
Today.
Jaden Dior Fierce. Jaden is okay. So I think I was touring, and Jaden and I was in her city, and Jaden gave me. I used to wear these button Fierce drag earrings that were like these because she makes drag jewelry, and I bought it for her. She got me like a bunch of different colors for a really good price. And Jaden on the internet, she always makes these really cool costumes. Like she's doing like a Shrek costume or Elmo or like all these characters, and it's always very, very, very well done. And she makes all of her stuff.
I thought you had a story.
No, I was just her being very kind to me and giving me when I was first starting out, but first like on the road, giving me this really good drag jewelry for really cheap. I really appreciate that.
Well, I think you should have paid her full price instead of trying to get it for cheap. Maybe that's what you
I didn't haggle. She gave it to me.
So is the greatness that she just lowered her standards for you? Is that what made her nice? Because she lowered her standards for you to have a little bit of bling.
I do mine for you. You should be thinking of me. The amount of times I lowered my standards of playing the mud with your ass.
Because she wasn't able to feed her children that week, but you got to walk around some sparkly children. Drag children, Monet. Drag children.
No, Desmond is amazing is enough. Lactatia is enough.
I think that she's, first of all, she kind of like Jay sets every time she performs.
Does she?
Yeah, she kind of does this move where she's always, I can't do it. She does it really, really well, but she's always like,
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess yeah.
Yeah. And she will do it to any song. She'll be like, and I am telling you. She's a really, really great performer. She did a great job doing Call Me Mother at the finale that I stepped down at. Was it when I stepped? Yeah, was it when I stepped down? It wasn't when I don't remember when it was. But she did a great job performing at that finale. That was really, really great. And she did Call Me Mother. I think about that a lot. She's a really good performer. And her costumes are very camp. She's always doing something super camp, like this Shrek costume or this Care Bear costume or something. And now she wears the head. She doesn't do a lot of the wig. She wears the hood with the hat.
Often.
Which, to be honest, drag queens who steer away from wigs, you're saving yourself so much trouble.
For sure.
So much trouble.
But sometimes the wig is really the Kikiana. But yeah.
Do you see this wig that Boulets are wearing? This Marco wig that Boulets are doing?
Well, I know for some reason because obviously we interact a lot on social media. Anytime I go on a thing and you like it or you comment on it is the first thing I see. And on 3 or 4 different platforms, you have let us know that you think this hair is great. I have seen it all.
I literally posted it once and I commented on it. All I did was post. I reposted my story, then I commented on Marco's post. I'm on one platform. I reposted it and I commented on Marco's post.
To your Facebook, so I logged on Facebook and I see Bob, this hair.
but that hair, like that hair was crazy. Marco is one of the best,
and I put Marco on the map for you. Yes, 1,000% yes.
I feel like maybe Lady Bunny might have.
I put Marco on the map for you.
So you think Lady Bunny just
is a piece of shit?
Me and Lady Bunny are,
and she eats it too.
My God, no, it probably was you. I think you did something about Marco. And I found out that Lady Bunny just drops off all of her wigs at Marco's, and then Marco just slowly returns them all in these masterpieces. So I did the same thing. I just went to Marco, gave him a bunch of wigs, gave him some inspiration, and Marco is behind one of my most iconic wigs.
Okay, first
I would say Marco's behind literally my most iconic wig.
And also, but let's be very clear, when Marco first made that wig, it was beautiful. It was this really cool look. Then you, like Bob do, was throwing it in under his sink and brushing his floor with it. And
first of all, that's not true. I take care of my wigs. First of all, I take care of my wigs. I don't know why you act like I don't. But also, by the way, just so you know, the way that wig looks is the way that it was always intended to look like that. It was this punk rock take on a black version of a wig that that they did for Hedwig and the Angry Inch. So the wig never got messed up. That was the intended way the wig looked.
The original picture with Bob and the Bubblegum and Look Queen. That picture compared to what were you wearing it on First Impressions are night and day difference. It is not. Do not slander Marco's name like that.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna say this like I've always said. I have always loved that wig. I have never thought it was a bad wig. Some people just don't like the concept behind the wig. The wig has never looked bad. It was a never bad looking wig. I have always loved that wig, and it is a great wig to this day. I stand down on it. That is a fantastic wig. I have never ironically loved that wig. I was wearing it in spite because people were acting like it was bad, but I have never ironically liked that wig. I've always
and that's
loved
all
that
the information we need because you must be high. You are now doing drugs if you think that wig has never looked bad.
So you think Marco did a bad job?
No, I think you did a bad job.
Because that, by the way, again, that is the way the wig was always intended to look. I never trashed the wig. I did not throw it under anything. I kept the wig on a wig head. Monet knows I keep my wigs on a wig head. I don't know why she's acting like
wearing it and sweating in it and doing whatever. It's going to wigs do not. It is not a piece of fucking Kraft cheese. It expires, bitch. You got to get it restyled.
The wig was intended to look the way it did, and I'm gonna reiterate again. I absolutely love that wig to this day. The wig no longer looks like that. It was restyled by James Mansfield.
Yo, look at the one trying to sneak a snack.
I have always loved that wig to this day. That's still one of my. I want actually, Marco. I'm coming to Italy soon. Let's remake that wig. That wig was so iconic. That is such a good wig. That wig really.
If it ain't broke, baby, then don't restyle it. It's never looked bad. This wig is perfect.
The wig is already restyled.
I didn't need to do it again. It's fine.
The wig is already
restyled. But it's restyling how it's originally intended, so it's fine.
No, the wig is not restyled. It's an updo now.
Oh yeah, James Demick is an updo.
So do you know anything?
Anyway, y'all,
what do you
Jacob,
know?
please find that picture of Bob and the Little Queen thing. And can you please post a side-by-side of when Bob first wore it to the end of its life, and let's see how it was always supposed to look that way.
Yet again, Monet asking for a picture that's not going to be on screen right now. Monet,
I'm going to be fully. Where is this? Is there a video of this? Is there a photo of him and Little Queen?
It's probably in Bob's Facebook profile pictures for sure. It was his profile picture or tagged in his Little Queen picture.
Wearing the original first person.
Yes. Wig. It is him. It says Little Queen in the bottom, and he has a piece of gum. He's like holding a piece of gum. I remember that picture.
Monet's just making up half truths. Not even half. That was never my profile
gaslighting
picture.
bag today. You are in your.
Okay, Jacob. You know what, Jacob? In fact, listen to Monet. Go and spend your time looking for their profile picture, and you come back and tell me if I'm gaslighting or if Monet is gaslighting. In fact, Jacob, go look for it right now and tell me.
Either the photo is either gonna be in this if it exists, and if not, that's why it's not there.
Because it was never my profile picture.
Or maybe not it's on your Facebook and you're looking.
You told Jacob it was a profile picture.
Okay, but you know where it is. Where is it?
But you told Jacob it was a profile.
You are a chaos person, and I cannot believe I do this podcast.
Didn't you? Didn't you? The first time I ever wore that wig was to do a Work, Paper, Scissors event in New York City. Work, Paper, Scissors was a rock, paper, scissors tournament that me and Mitch put on. And that was the first time I ever wore the wig. And I did not know where to find the Work, Paper, Scissors pictures, but they're probably on the internet somewhere.
But the Little Queen picture exists. I know it is on that picture. So we just got to find that Little Queen picture. Don't you have a Little Queen folder on your Facebook?
I am telling you right now where the first place I ever wore the wig was. The first time the wig ever debuted in its most pristine condition was at Work, Paper, Scissors.
Well, I don't know what that is.
And I'm sure it's on my Facebook somewhere in the world, but I do not remember where. And by the way, if y'all are looking it up, it's not the video of me promoting Work, Paper, Scissors with Patty and Mitch. That was a promo for it. It wasn't the actual event. I wore.
Was that Patty and Mateo?
No, it's Patty and Mitch. No, Patty and Mateo. Yeah, here it is. Actually, boom! I found it. I found a picture of me in the wig with Henry, Mateo, Patty, Alfredo, and Alfredo's ex.
Alfredo's ex was hot though.
Here it is, Jacob. I'm sending it to the group right now. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and send it straight to Jacob. Sometimes they still don't make it. Sometimes they still don't be making it, even after the full finagle. But here's the rig, and it's the very first time it was ever worn in public, in its prime, honey. Anyway, who's our next queen?
Our next queen is Miss Fame. Ooh, Miss Fame, Miss Fame, Miss Fame, Miss Fame.
Wait, somebody is talking in the background.
They're like a protest or something outside.
Oh, work.
Yeah.
Protesting your hotel?
Yeah, I think it's New York. It's like you know when they have those rats on the street? One of those.
Yeah, this week.
Your hotel is not paying their workers fairly?
Probably.
Damn. This fucking wig is so iconic. I'm looking at it right now. I love this wig. I fucking love this wig. It's so good.
Remember Vicky Villanez?
Of course, Vicky lives in
I
Atlanta.
know. I saw her at the gym the other day. I was like, oh my God, Vicky, what are you doing here?
Yeah, she lives in Atlanta. Yeah. This wig is so good. Look at the wig. Look at the wig in that picture. Look how good. Oh my God, it's so good. I fucking love that wig. Marco, you did your big one on that wig. You really did your big one on that wig. That's your most iconic wig of all time.
Look at Patty. Ooh, look at Patty in those big 301 lashes. Oof. Oof, she looks, oof. Why is Patty wearing that?
There's no need to bully Patty. I don't know how necessary that is. This got to be HR.
This was before she was Patty Cash. I don't know who she was here, but now she's really got together.
So I want to talk about Miss Fame. I met Miss Fame. Miss Fame used to be a MAC makeup artist working with Azrea at, I want to say, Macy's or some other big MAC store, but not the time.
Mickelson.
And I remember I remember that I helped her make her first pair of hip pads. The first hip pads Fame ever wore. I don't think she even wears hip pads at all anymore. But I remember she came to my apartment and we were going on about like drag and how to host a show, and she had this like it was like she was doing like a lawyer's retreat in somewhere, and she was like, I don't know what to do, I'm nervous, but you're really funny. And we just like made these hip pads and went over how to
a lawyer's retreat.
It was like some sort of like
is a lawyer.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, at the time she was dating this cologne salesman.
A cologne salesman?
Yeah, because she worked at Macy's.
Got it. Oh, for a second, it's like you said, a clone salesman. I was like,
yeah, he sold clones. He sold Barbara Streisand her dog.
Miss Fame is probably, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful faces I've ever seen. She does makeup so well. Miss Fame had one of those tutorials online that went super viral because it was like watching her do drag makeup the transformation was just fucking breathtaking. It's so beautiful. And now she's one of the fashion girls that sits at these fashion shows for Schiaparelli, Gucci, whatever the fuck. She's there. She moved. She moved to Europe. And her husband were really open about trying to adopt a kid. I don't know. I don't think they have adopted one yet. But at least like last year, they had this really big post about like take their efforts in doing that and how hard it was. And this was the next phase of her life, which I was like, she better work.
Jacob and I really wanted a kid for breakfast, but Uber Eats wasn't gonna do it, so we just said never mind. The gay agenda.
But I love Miss Fame, and do you know what remember the fucking ugly dress challenge from season 7?
I loved her dress.
It was fucking, that was the problem.
Oh, but they said it wasn't.
Yeah, which is so annoying to me on Drag Race when they were like, well, we said to an ugly dress.
But hers was a pretty version of an ugly dress. I think she was spot on.
Right. But it's one of those challenges where they can kind of like flub it around to make you lose or whatever they want. It's like, bitch, what? Anyway.
I'm realized right now, I'm looking at a picture of me doing first impressions with Aquaria. Mm-hmm. I wasn't Aquaria. Who did I wear the wig with?
It's probably Thorgy, no?
No. First time I wore it was with Heidi.
Heidi Ho?
No, it wasn't with Heidi either.
Heidi in Closet.
It wasn't with Heidi. It was who did I wear this fucking wig
and you
with?
Whistled at them?
No, she does the whistle. It was the episode before Heidi. Who was the episode before Heidi? You know what? There's no way we're gonna remember this in time.
I'm looking at
but I do remember the wig.
Keep on talking, I'll look into it.
But I'm looking at the picture of the wig with me and Heidi. It looks the exact same as it does when I'm sitting here with Heidi as it did when I was at the Work Paper Scissors event. The wig has not changed. I really love this wig so much. Well, we made it through all of our what are you doing? Do you want to join us Monday on the podcast?
It looks like the first place you wore was with blue hydrangea.
Oh yeah. Monet, do you want to join us on the podcast? Are you comfortable podcasting with us, or do you
find this fucking picture? I'm gonna find it and make you gag.
Monet, I'm telling you the first time
I'm talking about the look of picture I want, where I thought the wig looked good. And y'all, Bob knows the picture I'm talking about.
I don't know where it is, but I'm telling you the first time I wore it, literally the wig in its most pristine condition, the first time I ever wore it versus when I started wearing it on first
because I zhuzhed it up for you for that look clean picture.
Okay, that is a absolute lie. So you think you improved upon Marco's wig's work? You think
after you decimated it at Work Paper Scissors?
Monet Exchange, who sat in my apartment for 2 hours styling a Jennifer Hudson wig that came out the exact same. You improved upon Marco's wig. Okay. I'm going to be in Italy soon. I'm going to interview Marco about this goddamn wig. I'm going to do a whole documentary about this wig and how I am a fashion icon.
Anne Howe, is that her first and last name?
She's going to be one of the producers of my podcast, okay. my documentary. Anne Howe is going to help me show how I was on the right side of fashion history. I was ahead of my time with this fucking wig. And you hoes just don't know how to admit that. I'm a fucking trendsetter.
Okay, guys. Thank y'all for joining us for this episode of Every Ruga. I don't know what part 5, part 6. We got through. We were closer to my number than Bob's because we got to 8 girls, and
we did not.
We did do 8. We did Darian Lake, Sasha Bell, Jasmine Masters.
We didn't do Sasha Bell. It was last episode.
Oh,
Sasha Bell was last episode.
Darian Lake, Jasmine Masters, Kasha Davis, Candy Home, Max, Jaden, Fame, Sasha Bell. 8.
You're adding Sasha Bell. We didn't do Sasha Bell.
I talked about Sasha Bell. I don't know what you did. I talked about Sasha Bell.
Okay, in that case, we talked about Trixie. We talked about Katya. We talked about Miss Fame.
So we did 12. Thank you. Thank you, honey. We did 12.
That's not how the game works. 12. Just because you mention people doesn't mean that's how the game works.
12, bitch. I said what I said.
We never, and just so you know, the only reason we got to the 7 that we did was because I allowed you to do that.
So we did 12. Like Bob's
and to quote Wendy Williams, and with that, thank you for coming on my show. Goodbye, everyone.